What's up, guys? This is Trevor from, guess what? We actually have a name for our channel now. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. We are broken. No, not Blown Cartridge. That is our name.
You fucked up.
I fucked up. It's Trevor from Blown Cartridge, and today we're playing Banjo Kazooie. And I'm here with Josh, and yeah, here we are.
We're gonna jump right
Welcome
in.
to the finally branded name channel.
We'll also have a little nifty intro, won't we?
Yeah, we're gonna have a little animated intro that I'm working on here. Alright, so here we are playing Banjo Kazooie, and we gotta get rid of one of my old game files so we can, let's just, which one do you want to do?
Well, we got 19 hours,
sleeping?
6 hours.
Let's see, what's this one? This one is 19 hours, 21, 44. No, that one's pretty close to completion. I mean, all of these are pretty much close to completion. That was 6 hours. This one's 5. I guess we can get rid of this one. But look at that, 91 in 5 hours. Hold on, 91 gigs in 5 hours. That's 89 in 6. And this is, what is this? 19 hour, 100.
It's pretty bad.
Let's just get rid of this one. Which one do you want? You want to do bed?
Doesn't matter to me, man.
We're getting rid of this one.
Your good one?
Yeah, we're getting rid of the good one.
Oh,
Alright, we have erased and we are starting.
Efficiency's about to go down because I don't know this game as well as
It's gonna
you
go
do.
way down. Oh my god, I love this game. This was the first game I ever got on N64. This came bundled with my N64, and I have to say it was like that. It was the equivalent of that one kid, that N64 kid that's all, you know, that on the internet where they like the brother and sister, they get the N64 and
oh yeah, N64.
that was basic. That was me.
Oh
I mean,
my
like,
God.
I think everybody in this generation has lived that feeling, but that was totally me.
Yeah, Banjo Kazooie, because it was bundled with mine when I got it, just like yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I also got like GoldenEye and Mario and all that, and I actually got Buck Bumble.
Buck Bumble?
Right about now, it's time to rock to the baby dip Buck Bumble. Yeah,
Oh,
it was actually pretty good game if I remember right, which I probably don't.
Yeah.
Because most of these games don't age super well. But Banjo Kazooie was the game that I first popped in because I don't really like Mario that much, and I didn't back then either.
Yeah.
So I glossed over that and I popped in the one with the bear on it.
It's like the real reason I got this was like my friend had it, and we would play it at his house, and then it's like, you know, you go to your parents and you're like, you want the same thing, and that's how we ended up here.
Yeah.
And this is my original copy that still works flawlessly, as they made these like bricks, and they're pretty durable.
You can't phase a
I-
N64 cartridge.
You can't phase it. You run it over, it would still work. Put it through the washer, it would still work like a flash drive. Which has also happened to me.
Which is now wrong.
I love this game though. It's just kind of it's so great. I don't know what it is. It's one of those games that's just very cozy, and
It's timeless.
it gives you that just warm fuzzy feeling. I don't know what it is, if it's the colors or eye candy, but it's just something about it was very mystical, and to me when I was younger, that just attracted me to it.
It always comes down, when you talk about like the best games on the N64, it usually comes down to this and
Yeah, definitely.
Mario 64. It's usually what people say.
I prefer this one.
I do as well. It's just got more.
It's just
Mario's
more
fucking boring.
Mario.
If I'm being totally honest, I know it's gonna be pretty polarizing, but it really is. It's just stupid character, stupid world. This game,
This
way
is more
better.
interesting, and you know, it's like its own thing. You know, it's all the world's stylized to like it. It's kind of cartoony, but it's not just like Mario 64, where it's like, okay, it's just pretty all the same and kind of bland. That's my opinion, but
the one thing I'll give Mario 64 is it controls really well.
yeah, controls are pretty great. This game controls pretty well too, actually.
It's pretty good. I'd say Mario 64.
There's a few moments where I wish I had that ability that was in Mario 64, like to be able to grab ledges, which they added in Banjo Tooie.
Yeah.
But in this game, I wish they had that, because there were several times where I really fucking needed to grab onto a ledge.
Yeah.
And it would have just made my life a lot easier. Also, fun fact for those of you that are wondering about that picture on the wall there behind the picture of 2D, that was a level that was supposedly supposed to be made for the game Fungus Forest, and you guys probably, some of you hardcore Rare fans probably know about this, but this was it was meant to be Fungus Forest, which got put into DK64, if you remember that level. So like, it was supposed to be in this game, and it ended up in Donkey Kong 64. And then I think there was another level in this game called Giant's Castle, I believe, and there's like some beta footage. If you look on the internet, somebody's got like some kind of beta footage of it before they actually released it, but it's kind of weird just to see, you know, what else there was or what could have been in this game. But yeah, little fun tidbit here. So I'm gonna go ahead and not do all. I'm gonna go ahead and have him just teach me all the moves right now. I'm not gonna go through to each individual thing and just because that just takes a long time, and we want to actually start go into the fun parts of the game here. So we're just gonna skip all that. All right, let me get acquainted here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Let's see here.
I haven't played this game in a while.
Yeah.
Are you skipping all the stuff in this level, or are you just not going?
No. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get what I need to get here. Definitely, because I want to get. Me being a completionist, I want to get all the.
Gotta get that sticky
honey. I gotta get the sticky honey.
We gotta get our whole honeycomb.
We gotta get the honeycombs on. It's very important. Every level, we're not gonna finish a level if we don't have the honeycombs.
Every time I play this game, the next thing I gotta do in my life is go buy a box of honeycomb, because I always get a mad craving for it after I play this.
No, seriously.
Like honeycomb, that actually sounds really good.
I want that taste.
What are you doing? What is this amateur stuff?
Amateur hour here.
Carrot.
This is horrible.
I remember this game. Yeah, when I first played this game back in the day, it was really because I didn't have a PS1 back in the day. I've never owned one.
What was that behind?
And I had the N64, so I was playing, you know, this, Jet Force Gemini, GoldenEye, Mario 64, that kind of stuff. Perfect Dark, obviously.
Perfect Dark.
So good.
So fucking good. Did you ever play the sequel they made for
Zero?
What was it? Zero? Was that for? It's like one of the 360 launch games.
No.
Back in freaking whatever.
No, just like I never really gave Nuts and Bolts that much of a shake.
You know, I played it. I didn't play it for a long time. Then I finally played it. It's got a lot of the same you know, elements as this game. Obviously, there's nothing on this tree. What am I doing? I don't care about it's a cauliflower. I don't have a talent trot yet, but I really want to go get talent trot because so we have to wait a little while before we can actually move fast, which is one requires patience.
You can't do the thing where you ride on.
No, you get that in Mumbles Mountain, which is the first level, and no, I don't have it yet. So
oh, that's right, because you use that to run up the hills and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we gotta get all these, and there's one more up here that I have to get. So I gotta. That is not making me go faster. I saw this one pro like play this game and like he beat it in 2 hours or something like that, and
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I gotta kill this guy. And the way he was moving before he had talent trot was like he was doing this and then he was jumping or something like that. I'm doing it wrong, but okay. So we got our extra life.
Was he doing the thing where you jet forward the attack?
Yeah, he was. So it was like that's what he was doing. I think he was doing that. Yeah.
No, the one where you like rocket forward.
Oh no, he was doing the jump thing like I was doing just now. Okay, so there's nothing else to do here in Spiral Mountain, so we're gonna make our way up into Gruntilda's castle up here, and Spiral Mountain. This game's awesome.
I fell on this surprisingly often as a little kid.
Like
really? Fuck, I gotta do the mountain again. That was a little
just
stupid.
Gotta walk up. I know, you know, it's weird.
Dumb back then.
It's weird when you play this now compared to when you played it as a kid, and you remember like how hard it was. Like, because you just couldn't get everything, it was such a feat. Yeah. So now it's like you play this and you're like, oh, fucking dumbass, I could have done this in 2 seconds.
I don't think I ever beat this game.
Really?
When I was younger.
You know, I actually didn't probably till I was in high school, excuse me.
And part of it was because my memory wasn't very good. And, you know, the whole point is kind of to collect stuff or find stuff. And I wasn't super patient. So I always liked playing the game, but I would miss a lot.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want to do.
I would miss a lot of stuff. This is one of those. You actually worded it pretty well one time. You said like it was a, you know, one of those collectathons, which it really is.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a negative thing. That's just what you happen to do in this game.
That's this kind of game, yeah.
It's like, well, all you do in Call of Duty is... Well, I've heard that used I've heard that used as a negative thing about this game. They're like, oh, it's a collectathon. Like, yes.
I think, like...
Okay, well, all you do in Call of Duty is shoot stuff.
Total opposite, I just think. You know, I'm like the exact opposite of that. That's what is so charming about it, is, you know, if you hold B, then that kind of makes the text go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Or A or B, I don't know which one it was. I think it doesn't matter. Got our first Jiggy right there, just laying there. Laying there for us. It's funny how different this game is in this area is in Banjo Kazooie. This is like one of the few areas that's the same.
Get Jiggy with it.
God, I played, man. I can't even. I don't know. I don't even know how many hours I've logged on this game, like in my life, but it's definitely
too many.
It's way too many.
But it's good because you know a lot about it, and I don't.
I know. Yeah, I've played. This is one of the games I've played probably the most out of all the N64 games that I've actually beaten a few times. That's it.
Mumbo's Mountain.
Mumbo's Mountain. Mumbo gets his own level.
Welcome.
And he is a playable character in the second game. Alright, here we go. Mumbo's Mountain. This is the first level here. This is a very easy level. My usual time on this level is 20 minutes. So let's see if I hold up to that there 20 minutes or less, I'll say.
Are you going for a fucking speed run here?
No, not a speed run. It's just that I've done this so many times. It's just kind of like, you know, it's gonna happen. You know what? I need to get. But if memory serves, I might have some problems. If it doesn't serve, but we'll see.
It's funny. I went to play this game probably about a year ago, for the first time ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I tried to replay it, and I had like total recall of this level. Like, I forgot nothing about where anything was. I don't know how well it'll work on the other levels, but this level, I was like, I remember there's shit under here, and like all this stuff.
I remember, yeah, there's like, once it gets to Gleglock Woods, and that's when I'm going to start getting a little scared, because it's very, there's a lot of falling, and, you know, madness.
Yeah.
But, and this bull here, which you can't kill, you can just knock him out and get him unconscious. It's really kind of strange.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was like, can't you hurt this bull?
Let's not do this yet. Let's go. I gotta think. I gotta plan. I gotta plan ahead here in this game. Yeah, the bull you can't kill. But, you know what they did in the second game is, if you remember, they took out like getting each individual note and just put them in clusters, so you would get like 5 notes per thing.
Yeah. Which
kind of took the fun out of. Actually, I gotta learn all the moves, don't I? What am I doing? Talon Trot is one of the most important moves in this entire game. That's why I'm getting it first, because it will make things go a little quicker. This game is so great. I'm probably gonna be saying that a lot because I truly believe it and I'm truly in love with it.
I think
it's just such a pivotal, you know, milestone in my childhood.
This is a game. This game benefits a lot from emulation. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does. You know, it compared to what we're looking at on a screen on a TV, it's like looks like shit. But then, well, not like shit, but it looks, you know, worse.
Whereas
fidelity. If you put it on low fidelity, exactly. If you put it on a capture like we're doing, then it looks a little bit better on a computer. Kind of makes it a little cleaner. It's not so fuzzy and low res.
Yeah, because you upscale stuff, and a lot of these old games, it seems like the textures were a lot larger than they actually utilized. So they end up looking really good when you emulate.
Yeah, I think that was like just a memory thing. Like the reason they couldn't do like amazing, you know, let's go over here really quick. Since, yeah, because I remember them talking about. The Rare guys were talking about, they did a commentary for Conker's Bad Fur Day, and then they were talking about how to get the memory back they had to squeeze the resolutions down and the textures down to, like, you know, for it all to fit or something like that. But
yeah,
that was probably the case with this.
I think that was the solution for pretty much every.
I don't even know how much would fit onto an N64 cartridge. 64-bit, right? So that's
no, that's 64-bit is the basically the memory. There's actually a thing.
That makes more sense.
There's actually, hang on, let me look it up, because I remember reading how big, or rather how small, Ocarina of Time was on the cartridge. It's amazing.
That's a huge game, though.
I know.
That's like all the maps and like, how can you? Should have learned the egg thing. Oh well. No, it's okay. I like how a lot of creatures in this game make note of Banjo's shorts, and that they want a pair, something like that. Like I think when we go into the tournament now, he's gonna mention the shorts.
Yeah.
A lot of the baddies, they'll be wearing shorts like that little guy that I just killed there. Ginginator. Ginginator. That's the thing that we use at the end to kill Grumpy, and it's a pain in the ass. And I'm kind of dreading doing that, but since I've done it a few times, actually won't be as bad as I think it is. I'm just thinking that early. And let's see, I don't know the egg thing yet, so I gotta go back and do that. But while we're on this side of the mountain, I'm just gonna grab all this nonsense here. I love how these jiggies are just...
Okay, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
The entire size of the game.
Entire game.
In every piece of information.
Sound, everything.
Everything, presumably.
Yeah.
Presumably that includes music. Everything on the cartridge. It was the largest game at the time that Nintendo had made. 32 megabytes.
Really?
I've got songs I've got music that, like, just an MP3 that's 12.
Like 20, yeah, like, oh my god. Well, you gotta, oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta think, like, just the pure, oh man, I can't really believe that, honestly. Like, I mean,
it's almost unbelievable.
That is unbelievable, because, like, I mean, well, we're looking at how size is done nowadays on, you know, digital stuff, and the fuck am I saying? You know what I mean.
Apparently, Banjo Kazooie is 16.
16?
16 megabytes.
Wow.
I don't even know.
That's...
fucking music must be just crushed.
It's gotta be. Well,
textures or...
Well, you know, that's like what he had to do was just, you know, use the same sound files, except just change them a little bit to in this game. Like Grant Kirkhope said, Clanker's voice is Banjo's voice, except a few octaves lower or something like that, and slowed way down. So I guess they had to compensate for the lack of space they could fill. That's amazing. 32. I can't believe Ocarina of Time's 32 gigs. That's just...
No, that's nuts. Megabytes.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
Gigs.
No, not gigs.
That's a modern game right there.
That's a regular game. That's more than, like, freaking Diablo.
And then you get shit like Titanfall, where it's a 50 gigabyte install, and what was it, like 32
something like that
of the gigabytes were just sound. It's like, what the learn to compress your music.
Well, you know,
assholes.
they probably have like all uncompressed like WAV files or something like that, which they shouldn't do, but they want a really good sounding thing.
That's the only reason.
I can't think of any other reason why they would do that.
I'm dead serious. That's the reason I don't play that game, because it takes up so much space on my computer.
Is it PC or is I thought it was just Xbox?
No, it's on PC. And
okay.
It's not even a bad game, really. It's
a lot.
pretty dead, but it's not a bad game, but I just can't justify...
Yeah.
It's bigger than World of Warcraft, for Christ's sake.
Didn't Titanfall win like a bunch of awards? Like...
I don't know. I don't think...
Got like a bunch of... I don't know. I heard it was like really... I don't know. It was
I think
some Game Informer
It got like a bunch of hype awards, like, oh, best game at the show. But I'm pretty sure it bombed
like
pretty hard.
E3 and stuff. Yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, it was multiplayer only. It was a full-price game.
Oh, was it multiplayer only?
Yeah.
I've never played it, actually. So.
There's no campaign or anything.
Oh, weird.
And, of course, you know, the shills will be like, oh, who even plays single-player anymore? Like, I do.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, no, some people have totally abandoned single-player games, and it's like, well, that's where we started, yo.
I don't always want to play with random assholes, and really, most of the time I don't.
Right. Because the random assholes, like yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this, it's like, seriously, I mean, you know, I'm glad there's still people making single-player games. But,
well, you know, and it's not like single-player games are getting phased out.
No.
But when it comes to... I don't know. I personally, like... I like playing games online, but I typically avoid them. So for me, having a campaign is a big deal. You know, the new Battlefront.
Yeah.
If anyone's curious, hasn't played it yet, it kind of sucks.
Wait, Battlefront, Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were telling me about that. Yeah. Isn't it just a beta though? It's a beta right now.
It's not even a beta. It's a demo.
Oh, it's a demo?
Beta implies that the game's not finished. That's what beta implies.
It was like some kind of open beta.
And these days, any AAA game, they don't have betas for the most part. The game is coming out like very soon. It's not in beta. It's a demo. It's basically the game, but they took a bunch of stuff out. There's only 2 levels. There's like 3 guns, and there's some power-ups. But
that's it.
It's honestly pretty crap.
That's lame.
Compared to the old ones. I mean, it's not a bad game on its own, but when you're looking at it as if it's it's in the Battlefront series, it has less features than the old games.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't bring enough to the table at all, which is disappointing. And there's the people out there who just play Call of Duty. They don't care. They don't care.
Those people. If you're watching, we're talking about you.
And I love Battlefield, but the game's not even that much like Battlefield, even though it's made by DICE. It's more like Call of Duty. It's way more run and gun, and I don't know. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about it.
I don't know. There was a certain point where I would stop getting modern games, and I would just kind of retro game, and I wouldn't buy the latest, the latest whatever, latest shoot 'em up. And then, I don't know, because I'm probably, because of time, but since we have the time to do this, let's see what's up here.
I mean, I don't, I love, there's a lot of modern games I really like.
Yeah.
But for the most part, stuff like the new Battlefront, it's a cut and dry cash in, is what it is. And you get the people, I'm sure there are people who are going to watch this, if people end up watching this, there's going to be a lot of comments.
Please comment
about it. But the reality of it is, it lost most of the good features from the old games. And does it look good?
I loved the old games a lot.
Does it look good? Yeah, the graphics are great. The shooting is pretty good. The gameplay isn't bad, but it's just it's totally devoid of any. I don't know. And right now, I guess it's just, you've only played 2 levels. But most of the features are obviously not there.
Yeah.
There's not even classes.
Oh, really?
No.
So
it's all loadout.
So what do you play? Oh,
and people are like, the cards. You pick the cards that you want, and that's your class. No, it's a loadout. That's a fucking... You pick cards to determine what powers or extras you have. Like, if you want to carry a certain grenade, that's a card.
Oh, I see.
And you put it in your hand because fucking why? Why is it cards? What does that have to do with Star Wars?
That's weird.
Just have it be a loadout.
Card-based systems.
It was like they were trying to hide that it was a loadout. And people fall for it. There's people
like, by the way, it's a loadout.
Yeah, there's people who are like, they've got the card system, that's your class. No, that's your loadout. A class is a defined role.
Yeah.
That you pick. You don't load the role yourself by picking it. I don't know.
That's weird.
But that's enough about... Oh, my point was, though, there's no single player. There's no campaign in the new Battlefront. There's no... They don't even have the Clone Wars era. But anyways, back to Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, back to this. I think I'm missing a Jiggy. What fucking Jiggy am I missing? Hold on. Oh, wait. I know. There was a hut that I didn't flatten. Like that, right there. Okay, so I need to be a termite when I leave, though, because I gotta get that secret. I gotta get the one that's on...
Do you have enough to turn back? Get that far?
No, you only need to pay once to have him turn you into it forever. And back. So, I don't... That's all there was anyway, was 5 Momo tokens. But, there's a lot more. There's a lot more than you need in this game, actually, to beat it. Yes, this was the one that I forgot to do. I forgot this hut was over here.
There you go.
I skipped it in all of my frolicking about. Okay, now we gotta go back inside and turn into a termite because we need to get on top of the mountain that is outside of the world when the world entrance, I should say. So we're gonna be doing that. They made Mumbo look a lot better in the second game.
I think when I was younger, I haven't played the second game ever. Since I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I have replayed this one, but I think when I was a kid, I liked the second one a lot better. But if I'm being honest, right now, I don't have any recollection of anything from that game.
Yeah. That's
But I remember liking it.
I haven't played it as much because that last level just drove me up a wall, and I, like sometimes I wouldn't beat it or not beat it or whatever. But let's see. I think I got absolutely everything in that level. But I'm gonna look at my totals really quick before we proceed here. Just to check. Let's see. Yep. Oh, 13 minutes. That might be my best time yet. But
bad.
Not bad. I'm not gonna rush through all the levels. I'm just we're gonna take our time with a few of them.
Well,
because they require
whichever ones I play, I'll be taking my sweet time. I guarantee it.
Do you want to do Treasure Trove Cove?
I really don't.
Or do you want to do Clanker?
I don't want to do Treasure Trove.
All right, I'll do those. Which one did you want to do? Just so.
I definitely want to do. Here, let me look it up.
Look it up. Okay, so there's Treasure Trove Cove's the next one.
We can. I don't even care. We don't even have to do like every other level. You can play the
whatever,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't want to do. I really don't like Treasure Trove Cove.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's
very big.
It's yeah, it's definitely a bigger map, and that's where things get a little more, a little complicated. But yeah, we'll probably.
I'll suffer through clankers, I guess, even though it scares me.
I don't know. Maybe you.
You want clanker?
I want clanker. You can do the swamp. How about that? Swamp's nice and difficult.
I'll do the swamp. Give me the hard shit and no warm up time.
Okay, yeah, I think this might be a good segue for the next, to wrap this one up. So, yeah, so we did Mumbles Mountain, we did the first level of Banjo Kazooie. We're moving along pretty quick here, and we will we'll have more fun adventures inside Gruntilda's lair if I can ever press B and talk to Bruntilda here. Brentilda, I'm sorry. Bruntilda's nice.
She's the good one.
Sister. She's the good witch. She's the witch of the north or whatever, like in freaking Wizard of Oz. Whatever. But yeah, anyway, enough of my talking. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Later.